How to Pass the Series 7 Exam. Hello everyone, this is Mark. I'd like to thank you very much for reading the book, and I'd like to thank you very much for listening to this audio file. Now, first things first, I'd like you to understand exactly what this book is and exactly what this book is not. Now, this book is not a replacement for your sponsor-supplied study manual and practice exams. And as a matter of fact, I'd like you to read the study manual at least twice while taking notes and complete every practice exam that you can. Now, what this book is a guide that has isolated the most difficult questions and some of the hardest concepts that you're going to encounter on the exam. Now, we're going to break them down step by step, and we're going to greatly simplify them. Now, without wasting any time, I'd like to answer the question, how to pass the Series 7 exam. So if you'll open your book, there's a pie chart in the beginning that shows precisely how to pass the Series 7 exam. And you can see at a glance that different sections of the exam get different weighting as far as questions are concerned. And immediately you can see that options as well as bonds are the most frequently asked questions on the exam. Now, there's a lot of material out there that has a lot of interesting facts about stocks, bonds, mutual funds. They've got a lot of Wall Street stories that are very interesting, none of which is going to help you when you're at the testing center in front of a computer and you get a question such as, what's the break-even point on a covered put? Now, that's where this book comes into play. Again, we're going to take the hardest, most difficult questions and concepts on the exam, and we're going to break them down and make them so easy that you're actually going to be looking to get those questions because you're going to be able to come up with the answer very, very quickly. Now, I'd like you to imagine that you've read your manual twice, you've taken notes, you've completed this study guide, and you're pulling 90s on your practice exams. Now, at that point, go ahead and schedule your exam, because at that point, taking the test is basically just a technicality. You're going to go into the exam, and you're going to go into the testing center with such an amount of confidence that you're not going to think you're going to pass the exam. You know you're going to pass the exam. Again, taking the test at this point, it's basically just a formality. Well, that's it for the introduction. That's where we're headed. Now, as you see the chart there, that's what we're going to attack first. Options, and then bonds, and then we'll cover the most difficult questions from the remaining sections. Thank you.